everybody, it's Becky, late bloomer abroad. I thought I would just share with you some of my favorite vloggers I guess, with a V because they're on YouTube. If you are an armchair traveler like I am at the moment and you can't go anywhere, this is a really great way to keep your spirits up and also to find some neat places to go when we can start traveling again. So I have a lot of subscriptions right now. My number one favorite all around for any subject are Kara and Nate. They've been to 100 countries. At the end of last year, they finally hit that goal. And then they went on a cruise to Antarctica, which is what I really want to do in the next few years. And then they had more plans, but with the virus now, they knew they had to stay in the U.S., so they bought a van, and now they're traveling around the U.S. But they are really the gold standard of vloggers. They're really good videos, good video makers, but also very fun people. It's not really a mukbang per se, but Mark Wiens, you can see he's got 6 million subscribers. He does eat, but he's talking about the food. He's talking about the cities that he visits. He travels around a lot. He has some other channels too. He's very interesting. I like this young couple, the Endless Adventure. They're back in the U.S. right now too, and they bought an old used RV, and they're trying to renovate it. And boy, that makes me not want to do it. I had considered, doing that in the future, and I think they've talked me out of it. But boy, they're funny, and when they travel, they go really interesting places. I like Deanna and Phil very much. They met in Chiang Mai, and so a lot of their videos were there. That's how I got turned on to them. But he's German, she's American. They're married now, and they're living in Germany because it's easier for her to live in Germany than him to live in the U.S. They're really fun. This has nothing to do with travel. I just like this couple. Joel and Leah, they're best friends, and they're in England, and they're just hilarious. And they're talking about mostly the differences between the UK and the U.S. They're really funny. TDR Explorer is my favorite person who talks about Disneyland. He lives in Japan, and he's really funny, and just shows you a lot about different Disneylands in Asia. I really like her. She's called Miss Mina. Most of this is traveling in Korea, but also she goes to other countries in Asia too, and she just makes it fun. Oh, and here's Miss Mina again. This is when she's not going to Korea. She has another channel for if she travels to another country besides Korea. Wonder Lauren is my newest find. I like this girl. She posts once a week, as most of them do. So she's in the UK, which makes it a little easier. It's really hard for Americans right now because no one will let us in because our country is not doing well. Anybody in Europe has a better chance of getting to go someplace. Yeah, another of my favorites, Chani Day. This couple, they're in Australia, and they're just very funny, really funny. And most of their videos are about eating, but they just make it more interesting than most. Here's my niece, Julie, her page. I love this little artwork. She's the one that did the artwork for my page, and she just started her channel, and she's a very talented artist and singer, And I just think she would be a great actress one day, but I don't know that she's really into that. This is just one of my very favorites. They don't live together when they came back from their travels, when they had to come back because of the virus. So that's too bad. So they're not blogging right now, but I'm still subscribed, and I am looking forward to them going back out on the road again, because they just make it fun. They're just a delightful young couple. Christine and Romain, she's from the Czech Republic and he's from France, and they're really, 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 really funny together. And they travel a lot like I do, just really by the seat of their pants. They're just going with the flow. They go some really interesting, unusual places. I love Hojusara. She's an Australian girl who lives in Seoul, and she's very, very cute, and she loves food, and she's just funny. So my favorite channels are people who combine food, travel, and humor. Unfortunately, there aren't that many people like that my age. So I'm 61, and the people that I'm following are in their 20s and 30s, but, they're the ones that really speak to me. I also follow two channels that deal with tiny homes, because when I move to Palm Springs, I'm going to need to build a guest house or a casita to live in, if there's not already one there for me to renovate. This is my favorite. This guy's real cool, and he does a combination of movable tiny homes and also, sedentary ones, which is the kind that I'm really looking for. Anyway, that's it. I hope that you enjoy some of those channels. If you saw anything that you think you'd enjoy, give them a try. And if you like them, make sure to subscribe, and also to my channel. If you would, I would enjoy that.